For years, hardworking Americans, teachers, firefighters, police officers, and even public servants were cheated out of their rightful Social Security benefits thanks to a broken system that the Democrats ignored. You've got people like AOC, Adam Schiff, Chuck Schumer. They've all tried to convince us that DOGE and Elon Musk is the enemy and that they're going to be removing entitlement programs and Social Security benefits. But now, thanks to Trump and the efforts of DOGE and Elon Musk, millions are about to see higher increased payments, more money in their pockets, and some will actually even receive back pay. But don't expect the left to celebrate. Why? Because this game-changing Social Security increase or this Social Security boost, it wasn't their doing. So if you happen to be on Social Security, SSI, SSDI, definitely stick around. I got a lot to share with you guys. And hey, drop a quick yes in the comments down below if you guys are able to hear me okay. I've had some serious audio issues, and I don't even know if you guys are going to get this message. But while the Democrats cry about fairness, they try to discredit the work that DOGE and Elon Musk are doing, but they refuse to fix real problems. Bold leadership, it just made a massive change. And this change will finally give millions of Americans the financial relief that they've been waiting for. So we're going to talk about who qualifies. We're also going to talk about how much you could be owed and why this is happening now. So definitely stick around, guys. The details are even bigger than you think. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate you guys. And if you guys appreciate the daily updates, definitely be sure to subscribe to the channel. Now, if you let Democrats tell it, DOGE is going to steal all of your hard-earned Social Security benefits. They're going to steal your Social Security number and all that. Do you guys believe them? It says here, Social Security has never missed a payment. DOGE actions threaten interruption of benefits, ex-agency head says. Now, Social Security has never missed a benefit payment, but the recent actions at the Social Security Administration by Elon Musk's so-called Department of Government Efficiency are putting monthly benefit checks for more than 72.5 million Americans at risk, at least according to former commissioner and former Maryland governor Martin O'Malley. Now, I don't necessarily believe that. They tend to skew the information, but let's see what else they're saying here. Ultimately, you're going to see the system collapse and an interruption of benefits. I believe that you will see that within the next 30 to 90 days. Now, it's kind of odd that they're saying this because we have some new information that is actually seeming to be quite good information, good news for Social Security. They go on to say that the Social Security Administration uses multiple systems and technologies that Elon Musk has criticized for leading to errors. As Commissioner O'Malley told Congress, the agency needed more funding for information technology modernization. O'Malley said DOGE leaders are now making changes at the agency and significant staff cuts have already led to system outages. Those intermittent IT outages happen more often, they happen more frequently and for more extended periods of time until there is a system collapse and an interruption of benefits. Now, me personally, I worked in the IT field for years, and I highly doubt that this is really going to happen. And here's the other thing. Elon Musk is looking to eliminate waste and make the system perform more efficiently. Chances are the folks that were let go, in fact, they actually closed like 5 Social Security offices in Georgia. We covered that yesterday. Chances are those folks weren't even doing anything anyway. So what we can do with that money is either extend how many years we could pay Social Security recipients, or we could hire higher quality people to work there and actually help folks out when they need it. So the Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE, is not a federal department, and Elon Musk, who President Donald Trump brought on board to implement DOGE, is not an elected official. We already know this, guys. But what I do want to jump into, and I definitely want to share with you guys the massive update with regard to the Social Security increases, that it looks like about 3 million people are going to be receiving this payment increase. We're going to talk about in just a second, but breaking news, President Trump is doing what Biden never had the guts to do. He's pausing all military aid to Ukraine until Zelensky shows a real commitment to peace negotiations. Now, this is not some reckless move, nor is it a betrayal. It's a very smart, it's a very strategic decision to ensure that American resources are not being wasted on an endless conflict with no clear plan for a resolution. Now, of course, the Democrats and their media allies are losing their ever-loving minds. They've spent years funneling billions of taxpayer dollars, our money, guys, into a war with no accountability, all while dismissing any attempt of diplomacy as weaknesses. So now Zelensky, he's throwing this hissy fit because he's being asked to do something simple: pick up the phone, have a serious conversation with Trump. That's it. Instead, he's like posturing like he's playing like he's the victim, as if American aid is his birthright, like he just deserves it. And what do you guys think about Zelensky showing up in his attire, like not wearing a suit? Is that disrespectful? I'm just curious what you guys think on that. But Trump's message is really clear: no more blank checks for the Ukraine. If Zelensky wants continued support, he needs to prove that he's serious about ending this war. And unlike Joe Biden, who pretty much hands out aid with no conditions, Trump's not a sucker. He actually is making sure that the U.S. interest comes first and that we get some kind of return on our investment. Now, speaking of investment, Trump is actually about to share a massive investment update here in America with us later in today's video. I'm definitely going to be sharing that with you, and I cannot wait to share that because this is huge. Lots of updates in today's video. I'm pretty excited, as you guys could tell. But a direct apology and a willingness to negotiate would show whether Zelensky is truly committed to peace or he's just another politician looking to milk the U.S. taxpayer. I don't know about you guys, but I'm a little tired of getting milked. Meanwhile, Democrats are panicking. They built their entire foreign policy around emotional appeals and blind loyalty to Ukraine, all while ignoring America's own crumbling economy, the border crisis, and of course, rising crime. And they don't want accountability. They don't want diplomacy. They want an endless war that just keeps their donors happy and distracts from their failures here. Hey, by the way, guys, if you're one of the real ones who really enjoy what we do here on the channel, you've got to check out the Inner Circle. This is where our true supporters get exclusive access to content that I just can't share here, completely commercial free. It's also the best way to keep this channel going strong. So if you want to be a part of something special, join us over there. Links in the description or in the pinned comment down below. Home.
Our Lucas Tomlinson reporting the United States is pausing all U.S. military aid to Ukraine until President Trump determines the Ukrainians show a commitment of good faith peace negotiations. That's according to a senior Trump administration telling Fox. This is not a permanent termination of aid. It is a pause. The orders are going out right now. The official said this in response to Ukrainian President Zelensky's conduct over the last week and his words over the weekend. So it's all stopping, Brian.
Yeah, well, he needs an apology. President Trump says, I need a direct apology. This can be fixed with a phone call. Sorry if things went off the rails. Like the first 45 minutes of our talk. Didn't like the last 10. So let's get this thing back on track. I understand what you mean, and let's do it. And then you put the ball in Russia's court, and let's see how sincere they are. But it's going to take a call from Zelensky to Trump directly, and I'm sure he'd take the call. The guy does not hold grudges.
True. Yeah, I don't think Trump holds grudges. In fact, he's got a number of folks who he previously didn't necessarily get along with in the previous administration that he has working for him now. So I think that's proof. Comment down below if you happen to think that Zelensky disrespected Trump, but also let me know if you happen to think that Trump disrespected Zelensky instead in the comments down below. But I think Trump's policies are pretty clear. Trump's policies deliver when Democrats scramble to keep up with their own mess. Now, thanks to conservative pressure and common sense policy reforms, more than 3.2 million Americans, including teachers, firefighters, police officers, and federal employees, will finally get the Social Security benefits that they deserve. Now, this is great news if you happen to be on Social Security. I'm not sure how much this affects SSI or SSDI separately, but this is a major victory for working class Americans who for far too long have been shortchanged by outdated and unfair policies. The Social Security Fairness Act, signed into law in late January, wipes out two bureaucratic roadblocks: the windfall for the windfall elimination provision, the WEP, and government pension offset, which unfairly reduced retirement benefits to public workers whose Social Security taxes were not withheld. In plain terms, the government was stealing earned benefits from hardworking Americans, and it took strong leadership like DOGE, Elon Musk, and Trump to undo the damage. And who created the problem in the first place? Well, Democrats and their reckless, bloated entitlement system. They love to promise the world while punishing those who actually work for a living. For years, they shrugged off the suffering of millions of retirees, content with letting public servants get ripped off while they poured billions of dollars into wasteful government programs. But now, with conservative-backed reforms, forced real change, the Social Security Administration, the SSA, is scrambling to speed up repayment. Now, this is a very clear sign, guys, that they could have fixed this problem a long time ago, but they just chose not to. They could have been fixed this. And so the American people, they deserve their money right now, not years from now. And the Trump era principles of fairness and fiscal responsibility have once again delivered on these results. How many of you guys want your money today, right? So the bottom line, guys, is this. Democrats talk, but it looks like Trump's actually delivering. Semiconductor manufacturing company, also known as TSMC, the world's largest and most powerful chip maker, has announced a staggering, get this, guys, $100 billion investment into new semiconductor facilities in Arizona, bringing their total U.S. investment to, get this, $165 billion, all thanks to Trump's leadership and policies set in motion back in 2020. Now, I'm really interested to see if we can get this thing off the ground pretty quickly. If we were to lose China, if we were to lose Taiwan over to China, how much of our AI chips and semiconductor manufacturing would really be impacted if we got things going here in America? Because apparently there's something big coming toward the state of Arizona. Now, this is not just a big deal, guys. This is a game changer for America's economic and national security. Under Trump's watch, we are reclaiming dominance in artificial intelligence, advanced manufacturing, and semiconductor production. Sectors that Biden and the Democrats have left vulnerable through incompetence and globalist sellouts.
Hello, everybody. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. This is a very big day for a lot of reasons, but this gentleman is a very unique man. It's, I think I could say in the world of chips, certainly, but in the world pretty much of business, nobody's done what he's done. For those of you that are into that world, you would say, wow, he's a legend, but he is a legend, and it's an honor to be with you. Very great honor. Thank you very much.
Mr. President.
Thank you very much. Welcoming from TSMC, which is the biggest there is at a level that you can't even calculate, frankly. CC Wei to the White House for a very historic announcement. This is a tremendous thing for our country and hopefully for his company. We're also pleased to be joined by Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick and White House AI and SIP, the crypto czar David Sachs, another two very highly respected people. It's great to have you guys involved. And David, thank you very much for coming on. David is sort of the king of intellect in that world. We have some good people. Today, Taiwan Semiconductor is announcing that they will be investing at least $100 billion in new capital in the United States over the next short period of time to build state-of-the-art semiconductor manufacturing facilities. I think mostly it's going to be in Arizona, which is what I understand, which is a great state. I like it because I won it, but I won most of them, actually. But I did. We won it, and we won it big. The most powerful AI chips in the world will be made right here in America. And it'll be a big percentage of the chips made by his company. But as you know, they're based mostly in Taiwan. And they're far and away the biggest. There's nobody even close. This $100 billion in new investment will go into building 5 cutting-edge fabrication facilities in the great state that we just discussed, Arizona, and will create thousands of jobs, many thousands of jobs, and they're high-paying jobs. In total, today's announcement brings Taiwan semiconductor investments to about $165 billion they've started already. Among the largest new foreign direct investments in the United States, Apple, as you know, made a big announcement last week of $500 billion, and we have some others that have announced. We have many that want to announce, but I don't have time to do all of these announcements, I tell you. But for you, I'm doing the announcement.
Thank you.
This will create hundreds of billions of dollars in economic activity and boost America's dominance in artificial intelligence and beyond. Semiconductors are the backbone of the 21st century economy, and really, without the semiconductors, there is no economy. Powering everything from AI to automobiles to advanced manufacturing. And we must be able to build the chips and semiconductors that we need right here in American factories with American skill and American labor. And that's exactly what we're doing. As you know, Taiwan pretty much has a monopoly on that market. And I think pretty much is not a term that's even appropriate. They do have a monopoly. And this is a tremendous move by the most powerful company in the world. It's a matter of economic security. It's also a matter of national security for us. And at the same time, Mr. Wei will be able to diversify and have his a tremendous presence in another place, and a very safe place. And I want to thank Taiwan Semiconductor for doing the announcement. And I'd like to ask Mr. Wei to say a few words, if you might. And I'd also like to ask Howard and David, you can say a couple of words, but maybe you should go first, because right now he's the most important man in the room. I'm sorry, fellas. Please. Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Great honor.
Mr. President.
Thank you.
I'm a little bit nervous, so I have to pull out my piece of paper. Mr. President, Secretary Ragni, and David, I didn't know that your title. But, okay. First, I want to say thank you to Mr. President to give me this opportunity to announce our big project in the U.S. TSMC is the world's largest chip manufacturing, funded by Dr. Morris Chang in 1987. It's now at the forefront of semiconductor technology, supporting AI advancement and industry growth. In fact, I would like to wind back the time that in 2020, we have to thank President Trump's vision and his support. So TSMC started the journey of establishing the advanced chip manufacturing in Arizona. And now, let me proudly say, now the vision become reality. In Phoenix, Arizona, with 3,000 employees, we are producing the most advanced chip made on U.S. soil. With the success of our first fab, so we are now very happy to announce we are going to invest additional $100 billion US dollar, in addition to our current $65 billion US dollars investment in Arizona. We are going to build 3 more new fabs after we promised 3 fabs already, and another 2 very advanced packaging fab, and most important, R&D center also in Arizona. For this, all the investment, $165 billion, is going to create thousands of the high-paid jobs, as the president just announced. And we are, most important, actually, we are going to produce many AI chips. We are going to produce many chips to support the AI progress and to support the smartphones progress.
Wow, guys, this is huge. Let me know what you think about this. Are you guys excited about this new development, this massive investment that that TSMC is going to be investing into Arizona, like bringing thousands of high-paying jobs to America. I mean, clearly Trump is very excited about this. This is going to be a boost to our economy. This is going to increase the earning capacity for thousands of Americans. But let me know your thoughts on this. Are you afraid of AI? Do you think AI is bad? But this is not just a business deal, guys. This is a game changer for America's economic and national security. Under President Trump's watch, we're reclaiming dominance in artificial intelligence, advanced manufacturing, and semiconductor production, sectors that Biden and the Democrats, Adam Schiff, Chuck Schumer, AOC, Elizabeth Warren, they left vulnerable through incompetence and global sellouts. Kamala Harris didn't care about our national security. TSMC's expansion will increase thousands of high-paying jobs. It's going to make sure that the most advanced AI chips in the world are actually built by American workers on American soil. That should get you pretty fired up. I know it does for me. Anyway, if you haven't already, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Hey, by the way, guys, if you're one of the real ones who really enjoy what we do here on the channel, you've got to check out the Inner Circle. This is where our true supporters get exclusive access to content that I just can't share here, completely commercial free. It's also the best way to keep this channel going strong. So if you want to be a part of something special, join us over there. Links in the description or in the pinned comment down below.